it's education. It's that women have never been taught. Actually, no one's ever been taught, not just the GPs. We haven't been taught how our body works. And my very short story is I started working in a fertility clinic in the 80s, and I had 2 degrees. I had a BSc and a PhD, and I got there and I was like, wow, why am I only now learning about my menstrual cycle and my fertility? What? Really? Anyway, that's why I wrote my book. I started writing it in the 80s. I only finished it a few years ago. But it took a long time. I was doing other things, having kids and blah, blah. But so for me, I'm absolutely passionate that we need to educate women. That's my next talk. It's going to be about educating around menopause. But we need to do this in schools. And I've done surveys of school kids in different countries, including the UK. And do you know what percentage of kids at the moment know anything, are taught anything about endometriosis? Have a guess. Shout a number out. It's slightly better than 0. 2%. 2%, which is probably a teacher with endometriosis that told them. Yeah. Anyway, the good news is, I did that work a few years ago now. The good news is, in the UK, our curriculum says we need to teach about reproductive health. We need to talk about difficult menstruation. We need to talk about endometriosis, PCOS. It's actually in our curricula. I think we are the only country in the world that actually even says the words reproductive health and menopause. It's in the curricula. So I'm working with Wellbeing of Women and an international group I run to help teachers roll this out. So we've got a really great project, Wellbeing of Women, about difficult periods. We're working with teachers now. We've developed the resource. We're just fine-tuning it, and we're launching it next year. But we want to be sure that everybody, and we want boys and girls educated together in schools. We ask the girls want the boys in the room. There's a few that don't, but I think that's society's stigma that's already there. We need to break that stigma of women's health. We need to normalise conversations about menstruation, menopause, fertility, miscarriage. All of those things need to be out there, and we need to discuss them. We're doing a lot around menopause, but we've got to get in there early and teach everybody this.